Love fishing offshore this time of year, and there's nothing better to do that with than with tailspin like the Tailkicker, and that's what we're going to talk about today. Tailkicker comes in 3 different sizes, and so there's a look at the 3 different sizes. I'll get the one out of the box here. They all come with a hook at one point. So they have 3/8, 1/2, and 1 ounce. So depending on the size of the shad that you're focusing on, that's how you know which one to choose and how deep you're fishing. So if you're fishing real deep, you're going to need that 1 ounce. You want to cast it real far into schoolers, you can do that with the 1 ounce. The 1/2 ounce doesn't sink as fast. It's easier to I think work suspended fish because it kind of holds in there real good. And if they're biting on real small little shad, you can't get them to bite, which is not unusual on the Ozark Highland reservoirs, is this little tailspin. And the kicker, the whole thing is, they're perfect for forward-facing sonar because you can keep it in the zone, you can cast them out fast, you can work the area real fast, and you can do that all with that. They come in shad patterns, of course. That's the most popular because that's what you're trying to imitate, is that Tailkicker. And so this is actually one that I have rigged up, is the 1/2 ounce one. And so what we're going to do is we're going to go and we're actually going to fish on, I'll show you, we're going to fish on this right here. So this is a little ledge right here, and that's where the fish are, in that ridge. And so they're following that ridge right there as the creek channel comes back, and as they work back into this cove, that's what they're looking at. And so that's what you're looking for. You're looking for fish that are there. And as you can see here on the graph, you know, there's a small, those are small, probably whites right there. The other thing is these things catch everything from stripers to white bass, black bass, spotted bass. Love them. Oh, there's some right there. There's some bass. And so what we're going to do is go out, we're going to show you how it looks in there, catch a few fish, and we're going to have a good time. One thing we're also going to point out is that's how they come in the package. They come with the hook, and they come with that. And so what happens is you tie the treble hook onto the bait itself. So as you can see here, treble hook is tied below, and that allows this lure to slide back and forth. The tail spinner can go back, forth. So when a fish gets on and they pull, it's way out here, and the fish jumps, they can't use that for leverage, because otherwise they'd have a 1/2 ounce or 1 ounce weight to use as leverage. And so this is that's the reason why it works. When it goes up, the tail spin flutters on the way down, you pull it up and it flutters, and pretty much that's how I use it. Unless they're schooling, sometimes I'll just rip it through them, and the faster you go, the more they want to eat it. So we're going to do this right here. Let's get it. Told you there wasn't much to this, is just finding the right spot. So I made a pretty lengthy cast, and we're going to let it sink to the bottom. And what we're going to do is we're just going to work it a couple different ways. Sometimes I think it depends if my arm's tired or not, but I'll let it sink to the bottom. Once it's on the bottom, sometimes I'll reel it 3 or 4 times, and I'll let it sink till the line see the line goes slack, and then I do that again, and it goes slack, and that's popping it up off the bottom at a pretty good rate right there, probably 3-4 foot. And so we'll get this sonar turned the right way, so it'll be hopping off the bottom. So see, there's fish right there. So you kind of make little hops. I just take the front of the pole and I just pop it up, and that's my lure right there going up and down right there. See him right, oh, right next to that fish was right there. See, this is the bait going up and down, if you can see that right there. So
my pleasure.
It when they hit it, they almost always hit it on the drop. So that's what, oh, there's one chasing it. So we're trying to get it on the drop. So we're trying to just, like right here, we're just trying to get it so it's going on the bottom. There's some fish out there. They're not very big ones. That one right there might be. So we'll bring it back and we'll work it back through that area so you can see. There it is right there in the middle of the screen. See, if the fish was suspended right in there, that tail kicker can stay right in that strike zone. It's probably a largemouth. Wow. Very rare that they won't come over. Here comes one. Pop that sucker. Got him. And that's how it's done right there. Not the biggest one. There's bigger down in there. That's what we're going to try and catch right there. The bigger one. There's a largemouth. These boys don't have much color. They've been on the bottom of this lake so long. They couldn't do it. And so see how that lure gets free. It gets away from them. It can slide up and down away from them. There's a whole bunch more we can get in there. Let this one go. Maybe that's a sharp hook.